episode 4 actually, of Trials of the Cold Steel, Legend of Heroes. I was supposed to do a video yesterday, but no. I don't know why, I didn't really play anything yesterday. It's very, very odd to me, but I was supposed to do multiple videos, which I'm probably going to try to do some today. At least 2 at the most. One now and then one later on today. And we are back. Last time we left it, we met Crow. Well, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say his name. We met this guy. Okay, his name is Crow. And he showed us a coin trick and took 50 mirror from us. Asshole. So now we're going to the Student Union building. Our first floor Student Union building, you'll find both the cafeteria and the campus store. As you might expect, the cafeteria sells a number of different kinds of food. Meanwhile, the store sells combat equipment like weapons and recovery items. This makes it the best place to stock up on supplies or buy new equipment on campus. Okay. Now, of course, you can talk to people. That's all fine and dandy. But here, hey there, welcome to the campus store. Or what will be the campus store once I finish there. I'm afraid I can't tell you anything today. I hope you'll come back again when we're ready though. So basically, yeah. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to come up here. And you're going to go to that door. This is the student. Now, before I get started on this, I was kind of asked a question by somebody recently on which game do I like more, the Tales series or the Legend of Hero Cold Steel story. I think that both of them are really, really good. I like the storylines on every Tales game as much as this storyline for so far. I'm in the middle of playing the second one, so I don't know what the second one, third one, or the fourth one holds yet. But for Tales games, I know I played Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Berseria, Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Symphonia Dawn of the New World. I played the beginning part of Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Graces, and Tales of Exilia 2. So I haven't really played all the Tales games, but so far, I mean, going with it, you can tell that out of how it aged and how graphics look all the way up to Tales of Zestiria and Berseria. Because if you played Tales of Zestiria, the graphics look really, really good, and it looks like an anime. Like if you're making your own anime story doing it. Same thing goes with Trials of the Cold Steel. Before this, it was Trials in the Sky, which I never played any of those. This is the first game of the series that I've actually played, and I do have to say that the battle experience compared to the two, Trials of the Cold Steel ends up on top. I guess it depends on, this is my own perspective. I guess it depends on what battle style you like, as well as, but with it like doing the whole turn thing, I think it does rather well, especially since it's a more realistic fight battle, and then you can skip turns or based on your speed stat and everything, so it works wonders. Tales is like the Tales series. The battle basically kind of changes a little, and you get more of a variety because while they're attacking you, you're attacking them. So it's actually a whole fight sequence going out, like you're So I mean, like I said, it baits, but for me, Tales of Zestiria does, or not Tales of Zestiria, Trials of the Cold Steel does it better. What I do like about each one is the graphics. I think the graphics are a lot better on this than Tales of Zestiria and Zestiria, and even Tales of Vesperia. But like I said, it's all ranked on opinion. So Trials of the Cold Steel does have more of a better like storyline type thing and more of a better sense of direction of where it's going. Don't get me wrong, the Tales series falls nothing but doesn't fall nothing but anything but short. It does not come up short at all. That's what I'm trying to say. I say I'm a lot, I know. But I mean, you get the full description. You can even get outfits from the DLC. And what people don't realize is like the Tales series brings their own joy into it. Like they've remastered Tales of Fantasia. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the Famicom, which was only for Japanese. Then they made a English version for the Game Boy Advance to Konami for the and made it more colorful, a little bit more colorful, too bright for my taste. Then you have then they redid the original one for the Super Nintendo, and that turned out good, but it wasn't accessible to certain players. Like you would get I can't think of her name. Suzu on there. You couldn't play as her like you could do in the other games. But they fixed that when they did it for the PlayStation 1 and the PSX and the PSP version, and they also, on the PSP version, I believe they added on another player. So, that being said, I mean, there's a lot of similarities and a lot of difference. I do love the storyline, because it's not good versus evil, it's actually a point of view of what's going on in the world, which basically can relate to basically everything that goes around us. So, with that being said, let's get back. This looks like the place. There's definitely still someone inside. I can sense it. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Hello? Please come in.
I recognize that voice. Pardon the interruption. Oh, you're that girl.
Yeah, you're that girl.
It's been about 2 weeks, hasn't it? Welcome to the student council room, Reen Schwarzer. Instructor Sarah sent you, right?
Yes. So, you're a member of the student council then? I wonder if she got moved up a few years. She looks even younger than Fee.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering, are you a second-year student?
I am, but there's no need for formalities with me. There's no junior or senior in my book. The name's Toa Herschel. I'm the student council president.
President?
Uh-huh. Does that surprise you?
Absolutely.
I'm sure I'll have plenty of opportunities to interact with you and the other first years during your time here. So if there's anything you need help with, you just come and let me know, okay? I'll do everything in my power to make it better.
Anything I need help with? That sounds a little too suspicious.
Thank you. That's very kind. She's seriously the student council president? That's hard to believe. So, the reason I've come here is because you're holding on to something for Class 7, right?
Oh, of course. Here you go. Yours is the one on top.
Let's see. Oh, our student notebooks. I completely forgot about these.
I'm really sorry it's taken so long. Class 7's curriculum is pretty different from any of the other classes. And you're even using a different kind of battle orbment, so yours had to be compiled separately.
Meaning these notebooks have information in them about...
The Arcus, yes. All the student notebooks double as instruction manuals for their accompanying battle orbments. And the other first years are all using the same type as last year, so we could just reuse last year's template. But the Arcus type you're using works quite differently, so we had to write a whole new set of directions from scratch.
Okay, that makes sense. But wait, who's we?
Pretty much just me. Instructor Sarah asked me to do it on her behalf. Which means it's my fault this has taken so long. I'm really sorry.
Oh, no. If anything, it sounds like we owe you a huge debt of gratitude for putting so much time and effort into it. Is that really part of the student council's job, though? It seems more like something our instructor should be handling herself.
Tell me about it.
Technically, you're right. But she's always so busy.
What, drinking?
And I help out the other instructors a lot, too. So I don't mind lending her a hand from time to time.
What a nice person. Maybe a little too nice for her own good. I doubt she ever gets a moment's rest around here. So, you just need me to give these to the other students in Class 7, right?
Yes, please. I really appreciate what you've all agreed to do, too.
Huh? What do you mean?
I heard all about it from Instructor Sarah. She said you've agreed to help out the student council with our work, right?
Wait, what?
It's such a nice gesture. You're really getting Class 7 off to a great start here at the Academy.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Didn't you tell her that you wanted to help ease our workload?
No.
Something about wanting to better yourselves? To prove you were worthy of being a part of this prestigious new class? She said you were all really eager to help out.
I said that,
So I
but...
should try to delegate some of my duties to you.
Thank you, my dear. I leave everything in your capable hands. Mwah.
Mwah, indeed.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand her or something? Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't mean to start trying to force work onto you when you've only just enrolled.
There's no way I can turn her down. No. Instructor Sarah's absolutely right. Your plate is as full as I've seen, so if I can help you in any way, please let me.
Phew. I thought there had been a terrible misunderstanding there for a moment. But don't worry, I won't give you anything too difficult. It'll mostly just be fulfilling requests from people in the Academy and in Trista.
Requests?
Yep. Sometimes people send in feedback and list things they'd like us to do for them. And we try to help out however we can. I'll pick some up for you to do by the end of the day and drop the list in your mailbox at your dorm tomorrow morning. Will that be okay with you?
Sure thing. Thanks.
Okay. Nighttime.
Dusk already? What a day. Can't believe she wound up treating me to dinner in the cafeteria. And she's still got more student council work to do yet. How is she so busy? Hello? This is Rien Schwarzer speaking.
Guten Tag, my favorite little Wunderkind. I hear you had a nice little dinner date with the student council president. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
If
Sure.
this is how you treat your favorite little Wunderkind, I dread to think how you treat people you don't like. Would you care to explain why you've been signing me up for things behind my back?
I'll skip the details for now, but it's got something to do with the other part of your curriculum that I'll be announcing next week. I thought it'd be a good chance for one of you to do a little rehearsal before the main event. And since the student council truly is busy, I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? A fine plan, if I do say so myself.
I have a feeling half the reason they're as busy as they are is because of certain instructors. But alright, I'm happy to play along. Basically, you just want me to spend my free day tomorrow helping the student council, right?
Oh, that's entirely up to you. If there's a club you're interested in joining, far be it from me to force you away from it.
No, to be honest, I still haven't found one that really clicks with me, so that won't be a problem. There is one question I'd like to ask, though. Why me, exactly?
Good point.
This seems like the kind of task typically entrusted to the class president or vice president. So, Emma, or Machias. And even if you were choosing based on social class, Eustace and Laura were both born into noble families. I wasn't. So what makes me so special, exactly?
Well, in a sense, you're effectively at the center of Class 7.
Pardon?
I'm not saying you're its leader, of course.
Yes, she
But
is.
in a class full of nobles, commoners, and exchange students, you in particular are special. Surely even you can see that, no?
Well...
That's why I decided to give you first dibs, so to speak. I wanted to get an idea of how things might go from here on out. There's never been a class like yours before, after all. So there you have it. The beans have been spilled all over the place. Ball's in your court now.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Beer, of course. It's the weekend and I'm stuck wasting away in my room, imbibing libations. Alas, all by my lonesome. If
Okay.
only I had a classy gentleman friend who'd go out drinking with me. But woe of woes, such a man is nary to be found.
Are you okay?
Never better. But you, instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along. And on that note, make sure you're back in the dorm by curfew and all transgressions will be forgiven. Toodles!
If I don't plant myself somewhere, huh? She may have a few screws loose, but she's got a point. Maybe I should just try going with the flow and see what comes of it.
Yeah. Just no drinking. Yeah. Chapter 1, Unconventional Studies. Alright, President Toa left me in charge of handing out everyone's notebooks. Tomorrow's our first free day, so I should get this done with tonight. Man, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Nobody lives there. Should be Machias' room. Who is it? It's me, Rain. I've got something in here for you. I'll be right there. Sorry to make you go to all that trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. Were you in the middle of studying there? I'm sorry if I interrupted you. No need to be sorry for that. I do know I was studying though. You got pencil marks all over the sides of your hand. Well then, you should make sure to do plenty of studying yourself. You don't want to find yourself falling behind. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of our class seem like they'll be pretty hard too. Agreed. Besides, it'll be a chance to show us the snobby upper class students. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, good night. Evening, Rain. What's up? Actually, I was just looking for you. I've got your student notebook here. Here you go. Oh, I was wondering when that come. Thanks. Sorry to make you go out of the way to deliver it. No worries. Your room's got a really distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? That's a sort of ornament made in the North Highlands. I thought it was a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with us. I see. It really does give the whole room an exotic feel. You got your brushes out too, so I'm guessing you're going to spend tomorrow painting? Yeah, I'm planning on heading over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it. Haha, will do. Oh, man. This should be Eustace's room. You know what? Give me one moment before I start finishing these because I need some energy. Ah, there we go. Yeah, if I go like this, you can see my bald head. My hair is growing back though. This should be Eustace's room. Who's there? It's me, Rean. I've got your student notebook here. That's very well. You have my thanks. Don't mention it. Mind if I ask you what you were up to? I was simply reading. Oh, what kind of book? A biography I borrowed from the library? Why must I indulge in your mundane little questions? Huh? While we may live in the same dorm, the two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you license to intrude on my private life. You're right. I'm sorry about that. Hey, no mind. Also, I suggest you be more mindful of when and to whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn. Was that meant to be a warning? He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. Hey there, Rean. Something the matter? Zoe gave me Class 7 student notebooks to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Oh, thanks. Anyway, were you playing the violin in here? Sorta. It's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing per se. Just doing the fingering and motions. The wind orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get in some practice tonight instead. Wow, you're really into your music, huh? I can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Your room's chock full of musical stuff, too. It's not that much, honestly. It'd be nice if the walls in the dorm were a bit more soundproof, though. I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone. Spoken like a true music nerd. Alright. Upstairs is the girls. You want to stop by Alicia's first. Need to give Alicia her student number too, right here. What is it? It's me, Rean. What do you want? What are you thinking coming to some innocent girl's room this late at night? Dang! What kind of intentions does she think? Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but there's something I need to give you. Rean explains until I ask to hand out everyone's student notebook. Oh, okay, wait a moment. Hurry up and hand it over. Okay, just hold on a second. Rean took out Alicia's notebook. It should be this one. Let's see, Alicia, don't read that! Alicia snatched the student notebook out of Rean's hand. I can't let my guard down around you for a second, can I? Sorry, I can't tell which notebook is which without looking inside. I really didn't mean any harm. Or so you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night, then. guess I'll have to back off for tonight. It seems that R is just an initial. I didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it up out of my hands. So. Is there a reason she's hiding it? Okay, and then you're gonna go to Emma's. This should be Emma's room. Yes, who is it? It's me, Rean. Do you have a moment? Ah, Rean, I'll be right there. Thank you. Oh, and on an unrelated note, how are you planning on spending the day tomorrow? I'm thinking I'll help out the student council. How about you? I plan on looking at more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture clubs out to Aubrey yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow. Oh right, joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seem really good. Alright, I will. Also, I do hope you're able to make up with Alicia soon. Did you hear us just now? Well, you weren't exactly quiet. I think Alicia still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. Thanks. Good night, Emma. Good night. Thank you for bringing me my notebook, too. This should be Fee's room. Who's there? It's me, Rean. I got something here for you. Coming. Cheers. Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up. It's fine. Haha. I'm surprised you went to sleep this early, though. I mean, we just had dinner. I didn't have anything else to do. You done? Yeah. Just wanted to give you the notebook. Right. And all these people seem like they're cheerful. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here anyway. And now, this should be Laura's room. Hey Laura, are you in there? Is that you, Rean? I'll be right there. Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me. Don't worry about it. What were you doing anyway? You didn't hear me knocking and you're covered in sweat. I was just practicing with a wooden sword. Yeah, sure you were. What were you practicing? I must have been focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first. Uh-huh. That's some concentration, alright. Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my room, too. Uh-huh. You certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to duel it sometime, too. Yeah, I bet you would. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Woo! Well then, good night. Good night. You really can't beat an ice cold beer at the work. No, wait, maybe you can with 2 ice cold beers. You been drinking all night? At least try not to fall asleep here. Okay? I don't want you to catch a cold. Don't worry your pretty little head about me. I'm indestructible. Especially since I got the day off tomorrow. You say that like it's a totally excuse your entire night of drinking. Well, anyway, you were nice enough to take on some work for the student council, so that's a lot off my shoulders. I'm looking forward to seeing how you perform tomorrow. Right. Oh, shit, the bastard's a bastard and a loser around. Huh. Yeah. Looks like there's a lot more to her than I thought. By the way, characters: Rean, Alicia, Elliot, Laura, Narcius, Emma, uses to be Gaius, Toa, Instructor Sarah. Should I call it a day? Choosing the rest will cause the day to change and the main story to advance. Okay. And we're back out in Trista. I gotta shave this mustache. It's itching like crazy. I have a reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would like to suggest that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. Principal Van Dyke. Orbital delivery. I just finished repairing a bunch of orbital tech here at the engineering club, but I need someone to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building, left on the student union building, left of the student union building. I'll tell you more, George. Year 2, Class 3. Then a noteworthy loss. I've kind of dropped my student notebook and I can't find it anywhere. Anyone be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building. And I'd really appreciate if someone lent me a hand. Colette, Year 1, Class 4. One from the principal, one from the engineering club, and one from another first year. I certainly wasn't expecting a request from the principal as one of my very first assignments. I hope I don't screw it up. I'm curious about the ones from the engineering club too. Sounds interesting. Well, I got all day, so let's just dive in. One free day, special events can be triggered with certain classmates and sub-characters. These are all fun events. What point you consumed each time? One point will be consumed each time you view an event, but your bond with the character will strengthen. Then, when the time of day advances to the evening, all daytime bonding events and quests will no longer be available. In exchange, you will receive one bonus point, which can be used to trigger an evening exclusive bonding event. Okay, so yeah, that sells ingredients, that sells footwear, clothing, accessories. That's the bookstore. And that's our reception. Good job. Alright. Space, I'm going to come up here. Go to Elliot's room. Yeah, I just got packages from home. Heavy ones at that. I just carried them up here and I'm already totally beat. I can't believe that. Seems like there's food in one of these too. So I should probably look through them. Well, I am already here. Should I give him a hand? Yes. Like you could use a hand. Mind if I help you? Really? You would? Well, I sure appreciate it. Me and Elliot began sorting out the packages that Elliot received from home. We're all done with about half of them now. I didn't expect there to be quite this much of everything. This has to be a month's worth of food here, not to mention a bunch of clothes and other daily necessities. I didn't expect this either. Now I feel bad for dragging you into it. My sister's way too protective of me sometimes. Oh, you've got a sister? Yeah, an older one. She's always been a bit on the clingy side too. I mean, I'm grateful that she sent me a care package, but I wish she'd tone it down a bit. I'm not a kid anymore. Man. I think it's kind of nice, actually. You can tell that she really cares about you. Really? Oh. Let's check out one piece of sheet music. Is that sheet music? It looks like someone's got a lot of use out of it. Yeah, I used to practice with this all the time. Very cool. Tell you the truth, I actually wanted to enter a music academy before I ended up here. Oh, really? Then I guess joining the Wind River Show wasn't just a casual thing for you, huh? Well, I've always loved music ever since I was younger. But in the end, I wasn't all that serious about it, so I ended up choosing doors instead of a music academy. Weird, really. Well, either way, it'd be nice to hear you play that piece somewhere. Sure, one of these days. Reem and Elliot return to sorting out the packages, only getting through with the strength of their combined efforts. Alright, so any of the class members, we go to Elliot, loves music. Belongs in the Wind River Show, a neat and kind-natured boy with gray hair, dislikes conflict. He loves music since he was a child and originally wanted to attend a music academy instead of chorus. Now, I can choose Laura or Machias. So, we're gonna go with Laura. Alright, this is nobody important. Hey there, haven't met you yet. What am I? 7, that's right, my name is Reem Shorter. Are you a first year too? Yep, I'm Kent. Lake Lord, Class 2. I'm part of the Imperial Fishing Club. It's really laid back and like, yeah, pleasure's all mine. Likewise, he's pretty laid back. Yup, blah 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 about fishing. White angler, but calling me a white angler. Why? Is it because I'm white? I'm not white. I'm Japanese. Tell him, Marine. Tell him you're Japanese. Oh, I'm just kidding. You notice how when they do anime, they're supposed to be Japanese, right? Why are they white? That's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Seto Kaiba and the Pharaoh, Priest Seto and Pharaoh are basically ancestors of Seto Kaiba and Yugi. But yet, why are they? If they're supposed to be Egyptian, why are they white? And then if Kaiba and Yugi are Japanese, why aren't they white? Yeah, blah 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 blah. I just want to get to the gymnasium. Wait a minute, isn't Lake Lord his last name? His family must have been pretty famous then, and I assume... He's looking right over here, right? Seems like could be a decent mission spot. The pond he mentioned is available too, so maybe I'll give that a shot when I have time. Okay, let's get back to going to the gymnasium. Bustin'! Good day, Reen. Have you come for a swim too? Not quite. I'm surprised the swimming club is active at this time of year though. It's true that winter isn't for everyone. The water is rather chilly, but I think it makes for good training. I'm sure your body adapts to temperatures in a way to build up more, builds up muscle and builds up your strength and resistance for the cold. How did I know you'd say something like that? Would it be fine if I just hung out and watched the club for a while? You'll get no objections from me. In fact, you came along at a perfect time. I was just about to test my short distance swimming speeds. Do you think you could record my time? Sure, I can do that. Goal! That took you 22.34 seconds. Phew, just a so-so time. So-so, you tore across the pool. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were part fish. Haha, let's not go overboard. If I'm a fish, my father is a dolphin. In fact, he could probably outswim one. Maybe, but he's the Radiant Blade Master. His swimming prowess doesn't make yours any less amazing. No kidding, I could hardly take my eyes off her while she was in the water. Is there a reason you're staring at me? No, don't mind me. I take it swimming is specifically, or is a specialty of yours then? Perhaps more habit than specialty. The gym is located alongside a lake, and I used to train it there in the winter to train. Or swim, whatever. It seems that doing so has slightly improved my swimming in general. I don't know if the word slightly applies here. Given your upbringing, I initially assumed that you join more combat-oriented clubs. But I see that swimming can contribute to your training. That's the hope. My father once told me there are things about the sword you can only learn by stepping out of its shadow. I had every intention to put those words into practice upon entering this academy. You're dedicated to the sword doesn't surprise me. The way it influences so much of your life seems very you. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. There's no need for that. You have a sword, you can do the same. I guess you're right. Forget I said anything. I see. Regardless, thank you for telling me. It seems I'll have to train even harder from here on out. Best of luck. I know you can do it. Your bond with Laura straightened. Okay. So first we're going to go to the student union room and talk to Colette here. Pardon me, you're Colette from class 4, right? I believe you submitted a request to the student council? Yes, I did, but you're that guy from class 7. Did you join the student council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that. I just decided to help them out with some other work. The student council president told me to handle your request. Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, we're both first years, but you seem so much more grown up than me. People in class 7 must be amazing. Haha, it's no big deal. So you wrote that you need help looking for your notebook? Yeah, I've been looking everywhere I could think of since this morning, but there's no sign of it. So does that mean you're going to start looking right away? They said that if one person wasn't able to help me, then they'd send someone else to do it. I see, so that's how Tara has this all arranged. Well, sure, you can count on me. Really, thank you so much. Before you get too excited, I think I'll need a bit more information to have any hopes of finding it. Can you tell me when you first dropped your notebook? It was right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out and I couldn't because it wasn't there. Yesterday after school, got it. So, when was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when classes had finished for the day yesterday when I was still in the classroom. I remember using it to take notes while I was talking with my friends, so definitely had it then. I guess I must have dropped it somewhere between my classroom and the library. I see, the narrow is quite a bit. Did you stop anywhere on your way to the library though? Well, after I left the main building, I came here to the student union. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. That should be everywhere I went. Right, so there really aren't that many places where you could have dropped it. The best way to go about this is split search main building and the area surrounding it, I think. Yeah, that's just what I was going to ask you to do, actually. I'm hoping it's there because I searched the library from the top to and the rooftop's out because the janitor said he didn't notice it when he was doing his morning cleaning rounds. Main building is it then? So do you think I should start with the classrooms? No, I don't think you need to check them at all. I searched my classrooms yesterday and didn't go into any of them. Probably be a good idea to focus on the halls and the rest of the areas. I have a feeling that if it's in the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Thanks for the info. I'll head over there and take a look right away. You can stay here and the student union will keep up your whatever. Okay, we'll do. Thanks for agreeing to help me out. This should be it, but I should check the inside just to be sure. Alright. Oh. Yeah, assuming this is actually your notebook. Why don't you check it just to be sure? Thanks. You're right, it really is mine. Oh, thank goodness. This is the only form of ID these students have, so it would have been awful if I lost it. Especially since our instructor would have chewed my head off if I needed to get another one issued. Thanks so much for your help, Reed. I'm sorry. I'm just so relieved. I didn't know it was so important to you. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out. By the way, where did you end up finding it? Oh, you know, on the sofas on the second floor of the main building that people use as rest areas. It was in one of those sitting up there. The sofa's on the second floor. Oh, I guess I did relax there for a while. What up, Jamar? How you doing, bro? I think I dropped it when sitting down once before. I heard it falling out my pocket that time though, so I didn't end up losing it. I hope everything's good, bro, because I know this weekend it was probably crazy. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? Well, one of my skirt pockets usually. That makes sense. That makes sense. A lot of the boys use their pants pockets too, but you might want to try using your jacket pockets from now on. It's not going to fall out of there. That's where I usually put mine, and I've never had any problems. Jacket pockets, we've got those? Well, I don't know if the girl jackets are different than the guys are, but I don't see why you wouldn't. Hold on, let me check. Oh wow, you're right. I had no idea this was even here. There's no way my notebook will ever fall out of one of these. So, hold on. This girl, they have what, basically like a few weeks, probably like a week or two of class, and she's wore the uniform like so many times, and she still didn't know that she had a freaking pockets on her jacket. What kind of school is this? Thanks for the tip. That should solve all my pocket problems. Yeah, you think? Dumb broad. Happy to be of service. You've really been a big help today. This really doesn't make up for it, but would you accept this as a little token of my thanks? Got a silver chain. An accessory? Hold on, I couldn't possibly. Don't worry about it. I bought one for myself the other day, but I ended up ordering two by mistake. I can't really use both at once, so it makes sense to give it to someone else who might be able to do something with it. Well, if you're sure, thanks. That's my line. Well, thanks again for everything, Rean. Alright, quest a noteworthy loss complete. So, is it just me, or does everybody have, like, in this game, as much as I love this game, is everybody just act dumb, or they just are dumb? Because, like, that made no sense. You literally didn't realize you had pockets in your jacket. Alright, engineering building. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Toe when I first arrived at the academy. You've got a good memory. I'm George Nome, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're a Marine soldier from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. I don't know what you're LOLing about. Hopefully you're not making fun of the way I'm commentating doing this game. I can't help it that, you know, these cracker girls be tripping. Likewise. Toa told me that you're helping out the student council. You've probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you've just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. I am curious. This is the engineering building, isn't it? With all the machines and equipment around here, it certainly fits the bill. Now, you're acting dumb, Rean. Yep, you can basically think of this as the Academy's very own Orbment factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining orbments here for a long time now. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I assume you prepared all the stuff that you wanted me to deliver for this request too? That's right, I handle that stuff here at the engineering club too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little too busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So, what do I need to do? Awesome, okay. Here's the rundown. As you know, I need you to deliver 3 Orbital products for me. First up is the Orbital scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. The club meets in the home economic room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. Nicholas from the cooking club. Home economics room, okay, got it. The next 2 are both in town. Oh, so you take requests from people outside the academy too? Yeah, that was there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people interested too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help him out. What a nice guy. A little chubby. Hey, Jamar, if you're watching this, the way he looks kind of reminds me of Anthony. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. It sure does. The second delivery I need you to make is the antique orbital lamp. This one goes to Mitch at the pawn shop. You'll find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. An antique orbital lamp for the pawn shop. Understood. Last but not least, the final item I need you to deliver is this orbital wristwatch. This one's going to Michael, something like that, however you want to say his name, over at the radio station, or Radio Trista. Radio Trista is in the southwest of the central shopping district. Just let the receptionist know why you're there, and she'll call Michael out for you. An orbital wristwatch for Michael from Radio Trista. Ask the receptionist. Right, I can do that. And that's everything. Let me give you the items themselves. Orbital scale, antique orbital lamp, orbital wristwatch. I'll be sure to be careful. It's not going to be easy carrying all of those around, but I'm sure you'll manage. Yeah, he's got to carry 3 freaking items around. He can put the watch in his pocket. He can put the... Well, I don't know technically how big the scale is, but... Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Yes, sir. Alright. So, basically, this helps me jump around, so that's basically what I'm doing because I don't feel like just running around. Like, I do too much running around every day of my life, so I don't want to make him run around that much. Except for on Quest, but... second floor. I think it's this way, if I remember correctly, right here, yep. Hey there, you wouldn't happen to be here to join the cooking club, would you? Not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting on? Green handed over the orbital scale. Yep, that's the orbital scale I asked George to fix, alright. I don't know how he works so fast. I'd really be lost without him. George's many talents aside, I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? These can provide more accurate and mini-scale measurements than an analog scale. If you put a container full of ingredients on there, it would even subtract the container's weight for you, and it's handy. I'd believe it. You don't have an interest in cooking by any chance, do you? I haven't given it much thought, to be honest, but I am kind of curious. I'll be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? You'd be surprised on how many students here can't. Here's the thing, the cafeteria might be cheap, but it still costs more than making it yourself would. Have you even tried to cook anything yet? Not yet. I don't even know where to start. Which means you're a virgin as my olive oil. That just sounded so gay. You're as virgin as my olive oil? Like, really? What kind of line is that? I swear to God. I'm sorry, he looks like the only person who actually looks Asian in this game, though. Okay, scratch that thought about the line because that actually makes sense. If he looks Asian, I'm pretty sure an Asian person would say that. And I'm not trying to be racist either. Just saying. If you want to start cooking, I recommend start cooking. Just make something, doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get you started. I received Ring got a recipe book. Sorry, Legend of Zelda stuff. And to top it off, Here's a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I got all the ingredients you need here. Help yourself. Simple omelet. Yep, he's Asian. That's all they know how to make. That and curry. I'm just kidding. They know how to make a lot of good dishes. Thank you very much. This recipe book seems like it'll be a helpful companion, but are you sure I can have it? Sure, we've got tons of them. If it sparks a fire for cooking in your heart, it'll all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to get some use out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing me my orbital scale, and pass my thanks to George for fixing it too. Will do. Now I can view the recipe tab in my notebook. Yay! You can receive various people, but that's not the only way to get them. You might find them while searching specific areas, cooking, or even just trying a new food or drink. Okay. Now let's talk about this chick for a moment. Enough said. Okay. Alright. Mitch's pawn shop. You got some business here, kid? Or are you just window shopping? I do, actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, George fixed that thing already? Well, hand it over already, will you? Right, this guy doesn't seem too friendly. Green handed over antique orbital lamp. That kid does nice work. I swear. Why does being a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Who'd have thought an item break right after I paid for it? That's a pretty nasty surprise. Do you get a lot of students in here out of sheer curiosity? Fair few, sure. What, you looking for some money? I don't lend money to kids. You kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. So like items for items? Oh yeah, I think I got something in a while back from a kid like you'd like. It's yours as a way of saying thanks for the delivery. Blade Deck. Blade? Is this a card game or something? Seems that way. Some good for nothing second year brought it in. Can't say I've ever bothered to play, but you can give it a try or don't burn it for all I care. I didn't pay for it. Thanks. That's really nice of you. I have the strange feeling that he just gave me this because he didn't have anywhere to put it. Well. Oh yeah, another thing is my shop's got the finest selection of curious in all of Trista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. I change up the goods sometimes when I feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Thank you. Thanks for the delivery and enjoy the playing cards or whatever. Anytime. Yeah. I can buy blah 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 blah. Don't give a shit. Really don't. Alright, last one I gotta do. In the park. All the way over here. This is Radio Trista right here. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? I've got a delivery from the engineering club and ideally I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you like. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you've got a delivery for me from the engineering club for me? I do. Indeed. Here it is. Wow, he really did fix it up. This is some pro level work. We're starting up a new show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will just be fine now, though. I can imagine that would be pretty tough or pretty intense. Well, you know, it starts at 9 tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trust is guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity, which will mean I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of... Oops, sorry about that. I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. Not at all. I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. Yeah, it's talking about jobs being... But if you want to make me feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. You bet. Or I would if I didn't worry you. Well, I gotta get back to work. Our sound producer is waiting. Normally I treat you to some tea or something, but today's a really busy day. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Of course. Good luck with tonight's show. Alright. That's the last item delivered. I should go tell George. But before I go tell George... go to the library. Over here. Matter of fact, I happen to have the first chapter of it right here. Okay, I got the first chapter. Of course I'm going to buy notebooks because... Yeah, I didn't mean to hit talk, but... Alright, buy that, buy that, buy that, buy that. Okay. Now I'm gonna basically... There's a few things I want to check out first. I have no battle scopes. That really sucks. Hopefully Georgie got some. Oh hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So now that you finished delivery, what did you think of the places you delivered them to? Well, they're certainly all unique. None of them are places I normally go either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop or the radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. The pawn shop in particular is kind of hard to find too. That's true. But now I feel as though I have a general idea of where most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this. It almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista too, didn't you? Did he tell you anything about the new show they're starting up? He did. It starts at 9 p.m. tonight, doesn't... I figured he'd mention that. He's thrilled about the show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? Are you planning on tuning in? I'd love to, but... Oh, you don't have an Orbital radio. In that case, here, it's all yours. Wait, really? It's the latest model too. Someone I've got. You helped me out big time today, so it only seems right to pay you back. Are you sure? Of course. I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It'd be a waste to just leave it here collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you actually got some use out of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh yeah, there's something I'd like you to tell the rest of Class 7 boys. Oh? Instructor Sarah came to me with a request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all of your art machines. No kidding. Like I said, the engineering club is basically Thor's oil factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your Arcus units myself. So, if you need help with anything Arcus related, just come visit me here and I'll sort it out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you'll be the one in charge of this stuff. Huh? That's quite the compliment. Alright. I also meant to ask you know about Seth masses, right? You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular stuff? Exactly. I'm pretty sure you don't need me to tell you how handy regular stuff can be. Yeah. So basically he's describing about how you can switch him over for Neon. Ditto, we'll be counting on you. Alright, so don't care. Don't care. See if he hasn't. Nope. So basically you can come here. Dang it, why did I do that? Oh, I did it again. Oh, man. There we go. Basically, you can buy any one of these quartz. And then you got customized weapon. Alright. I think that'll be good. Dude, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. Feels good though, kind of fulfilling. And now I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. I feel like I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. What's that? If she's hanging around here, she must be a member of the engineering club, right? That big thing next to her wasn't here before either. What could it be? Well, doesn't matter now. I've got another request to finish. Alright, and we are going to leave it there for today. So, with that being said, we'll be entering, later today, we'll be entering the old schoolhouse again. And we'll wrap today's free day up. And we'll try to have fun with it. Woohoo! Like I said, I do kind of want to level up when I'm doing it, like some of these quests and everything, because my level is going to be majorly important later on in the game. So, that being said, I'm Billy G from Billy G TV. And y'all can't see me. I will see you later tonight. Or later today. I don't know what time I'll do it. Just stay tuned. Hit that like, share button, and hit the bell to get all notifications so you do know when I go live. You'll be like, on it. It's like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch the show. Gotta catch the show. Gotta catch the show. But not for no hoes. Haha. Funny. Alright. That being said, see you guys later. Be safe out there. I hope you join me later today for my live stream. Peace out.